Hello and welcome to Spoken Into Podcast. On today's episode, we're talking about
social media grooming the youth to live past their age. Hey everyone. Welcome to today's deep dive into a pressing issue that's increasingly capturing the attention of psychologists, educators, and parents alike. The phenomenon of social media grooming our youth to live past their age. In this video, we'll explore how industry dynamics affect young people's self-perception and identity formation. Social media grooming can be defined as the subtle, often insidious process by which online platforms shape the behaviors and expectations of young users. This is not just a passing trend, it has significant implications for future generations, and it requires our serious consideration. The rise of social media and its influence. Let's start with the facts. Did you know that as of October 2023, over 4.9 billion people globally use social media, with nearly 90% of teenagers being active participants? This explosion of social interaction creates a double-edged sword. While it fosters connectivity and information sharing, it also breeds unhealthy comparisons and unrealistic lifestyles. These platforms often glamorize adult behaviors, from excessive consumerism to unfiltered self-promotion, encouraging youth to adopt these traits as part of their identity at an alarmingly young age. One might argue that social media is a mirror reflecting societal values, but in this case, the reflection is hyper-realistic and often distorted. Understanding living past their age. So what does it mean to live past one's age? When we break this down, it typically involves adopting responsibilities, values, and aesthetics that align more with adult life. This phenomenon can manifest in various ways, including fashion choices, language, and even lifestyle aspirations. Consider the radical shift in amenities youth discuss, from complex financial decisions to adult relationship dynamics. This stark contrast to previous generations illustrates the pressures to conform to behaviors that were once reserved for older demographics. Statistical reports show that 70% of youth feel the need to act older online due to their interactions with peers and influencers. This pressure leads to cognitive dissonance, complicating their sense of self. Case studies and examples. Let's delve deeper into the real-world implications of this grooming. Take, for instance, the rise of TikTok challenges that prompt young audiences to mimic adult behaviors. Think of the viral lockdown style trend, where teens showcase luxurious outfits in an adult-like manner during quarantine. The implications are staggering when analyzed. Studies show that 63% of adolescents feel inadequate when comparing themselves to influencers today. By translating aspirational content into normative behavior, these platforms inadvertently set a societal standard that youth find difficult to resist. This intrinsic validation loop only intensifies the cycle of maturity simulation, fostering a culture where childhood becomes a fleeting phase. Psychological impacts. The psychological ramifications are significant. Research has correlated high social media use with increased anxiety and depression among youth, particularly those who grapple with identity issues. Metrics indicate a 40% rise in reports of body image dissatisfaction amongst teens who engage with beauty influencers on platforms like Instagram. Here's where the concept of the social comparison theory plays a critical role. Youth consistently compare themselves to highly curated lives, leading to diminished self-worth and a yearning for unattainable perfection. The mental toll is irrefutable. The instant gratification and continuous connection to marketed identities can create a sense of urgency about maturity that should not belong to their developmental stage. Recommendations for parents and guardians. It's essential for parents and guardians to step in and guide their children's digital engagement. Open lines of communication are paramount. Instead of vilifying social media, empower youths with critical thinking skills about the content they consume. Encouraging them to engage in self-reflection about their motivations for their online personas can foster a healthier relationship with these platforms. Establishing firm yet flexible boundaries around screen time and content engagement will also safeguard their mental landscapes. Conclusion. In summary, social media's role in grooming youth to live past their age demands urgent attention and nuanced understanding. We must acknowledge the blend of opportunities and challenges attributed to these platforms, recognizing both their potential for empowerment and their risks for psychological fallout. As we conclude today's discussion, I encourage you to reflect on your or your child's digital habits. Are they nurturing or hindering healthy growth? Call to action. If you found this discussion thought-provoking, don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more expert analyses on social media's impact on youth. We'll be covering more topics surrounding mental health and childhood development in the online realm. So let's keep this conversation going. Sign off. A huge thank you for tuning in. Remember to engage with your surroundings, real and virtual. Stay informed and aware of the influences around you. Until next time, keep questioning and exploring the complexities of our digital world. Bye for now.